Good evening and welcome to West St. Paul Arena for the 2014 YEL matchup between the home team Blue Army and the visiting Minnesota Hockey Club. I think we'll have Nico Johnson in the net for Blue Army today. Nice and warm outside, chilly inside the rink. Sounds like they had some power issues overnight with the storms. Thankfully, we've got the power back on. The ice is frozen. And so might the spectators be, but at least we can play hockey. So we'll start off with Sedung between Stone on his right and Zissler on his left. Plager the right D, Del Rio the lefty. And in fact, Nico Johnson in net. And the puck is down. Here we go. Hockey Club's controls, throws it to Del Rio. The reverse behind his own net, ringing around for Stone. Stone up to Sedung. Zissler with it now. Zissler fires it in deep, and Blue Army goes to work. Stone hustling on the forecheck. Good hustle by Stone there to break that up. Sedung helping out. And puck bounces over a stick. Zissler comes away with it in the corner toward the net. Cuts it out in front, and Sedung with it. Goes up top to Del Rio. Del Rio just able to keep it in. And Stone hustling back for it. Zissler bumps it up, and Plager just fires it on net. Steered aside. And up and out of the zone. Del Rio goes across to Plager. Plager with one on hard. Goes up to Stone. Stone into the zone. And puts it behind the net. Sedung with it now in the corner. And Hockey Club comes away with it and up and out of the zone. Good stick by Del Rio to break that up. Meyer with it now. Meyer enters the offensive zone. Wide. Shot and steered aside by the Hockey Club goaltender Miller. And Hockey Club now up to the point. To Vilhag. Vilhag goes across to Krumptich. Krumptich with one on hard. Krumptich comes away with it behind the net. Good strong play by Grady. Up to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer to Miller. Miller tried to go across, but that's intercepted. Hockey Club goes up the wall. Good forecheck by Miller. Almost bumped him off, but Hockey Club regains. And Zedemeyer now on the far wall. Goes up the boards to Meyer. Meyer fires it in deep, and a couple will go for a change. Miller forechecking for Blue Army. Up to Vilhag at the point. Just bumps over his stick. So Blue Army will regroup. Over to Sedung. Sedung to Miller. Good pace of this game so far. No whistles yet. Sedung into the offensive zone. Nice move. Wide. Cuts into the middle. Shot on net. Steered aside. Zissler now. Zissler tried to go up front to Sedung, but that hits a skate. Zissler still has it. Goes up top to Plager. Plager fires just wide, but that banks all the way around. Down low now. Sedung on the forecheck. Stone battling on the wall. Stone to Del Rio. Del Rio fires wide. Stone forechecking with Zissler as well. And Hockey Club brings it around. And that goes back to Del Rio. They'll go D to D to Plager. Plager. Plager lost the handle on that. And bodies his man to keep from getting off the wall, though. Del Rio slams up against the wall. Makes up into the middle. Zissler gets stick to break up that shot. Sedung now. Sedung up the boards to Zissler. Zissler dumps it in deep, and he'll go for a change. Stone on the forecheck for Blue Army. Hockey Club comes away with it. And that's to Krumptich in the neutral zone. Hockey Club now fires it in deep. Behind Johnson. Krumptich back for it. To Meyer on the far wall, but that's intercepted. Krumptich still battling. Bumps it over to Vilhag. Vilhag up to Stone. And that goes out of the zone. The Hockey Club, and they'll regroup. Back into the Blue Army zone. Good hustle back by Zettermeyer. And good strong play by Krumptich to break that up. Krumptich, nice cross-ice pass to Zettermeyer. Up and out of the zone. Got numbers 3-on-2 if they hurry. Turns into 2-on-2. A nice move to the middle. Just lost the handle. Couldn't get the shot off. And Hockey Club will clear. Vilhag back for it. Vilhag around his own net. Up to Krumptich. That's intercepted. Oh, Grady, nice play to get that puck back. And he bumps it up to Meyer. Meyer out of the zone. And takes it wide with some speed. Shot. And that's saved by the Hockey Club goalie. Tried to go in front to Zissler, but that's intercepted. And the Hockey Club exits. Miller hustling back, good back check. Hockey Club dumps it in. Del Rio behind his own net. Del Rio brings it up the boards, but bumps all the way up to the middle. Miller up and out. Blue Army forwards go for a change. And Hockey Club enters the Blue Army zone and throws it in. Del Rio behind his own net in the corner. Del Rio rings it around to Stone. Hockey Club comes away with it. Sedung now. Sedung up the boards to Stone again. Battle in the wall. And they'll fire it toward the net. Kick to the side by Del Rio. Lager defending in the corner. Goes up front. Del Rio slaps that away. Sedung defending in the corner. Nice play by Sedung to break that up. Up to Zissler. Try to go up to Zissler. Funny bounce. Back to himself. And just out of Stone's reach. But out of zone. Zissler's hustling. Sedung intercepts that, and they send it back into the offensive zone. Sedung, nice move. He shoots, he scores. Nice tight space battle there near the blue line by Zissler and Sedung. Zissler won the battle and came away with it, bumped it up to Sedung, and Sedung made a nifty move and put it just over the Hockey Club goaltender for a 1-0 lead for Blue Army. So, 8:06 left in the first. That might have been our first whistle. And Blue Army with a 1-0 lead. Shot on net. Nice save by Nico Johnson. And we'll get another whistle. So we've got, it's like Zettermeyer on the draw between Meyer and Miller. Krumptich and Vilhag, the defenseman. Back to Krumptich. Krumptich behind his own net. Up the boards to Miller, but not all the way there. Miller battling with Krumptich. Pops out, and Zettermeyer comes away with it. Up to Meyer. On the far boards, Meyer cuts it to the middle. Good stick by that defenseman. And Hockey Club tips it up out of the zone. Vilhag back forward at his own blue line into his own zone. Brings it around for Miller. And to Zettermeyer now. Zettermeyer knocked away by Hockey Club. And they'll reverse. Back into the Blue Army zone. Shot just wide. Meyer on the far wall. Meyer to the middle to Krumptich. Krumptich bumps it up to Miller. Miller into the Hockey Club zone. To the middle toward Krumptich, but just a little bit behind him. Couldn't get the hand on that one. And Hockey Club brings it out. Meyer breaks that one up, and Hockey Club will dump it all the way in. Vilhag now in his own corner. Up the wall. And all the way out. Miller hustling down. No icing because the Hockey Club defenseman could have made a play but missed it. So some forecheck opportunity here for Blue Army. Zissler with it now. Zissler strong play to the middle. Just lost the handle. Hockey Club comes out with it. Sedung breaks that one up. Now Zissler into the Hockey Club zone with one man on him. And tied up. Couldn't quite get the shot off there. Oh, Hockey Club lost it right to Sedung. He'll take it. Shot on net. That's blocked. Sedung another shot. It's the outside of the cage. Zissler behind the net. Zissler looking for options. Sends it to the middle. And Stone buries it. So Stone going to the spot where goal scorers go, right in front of the net. Zissler, good forecheck. Puts the puck out in front of the net, and Stone buries it. 2-0 lead for Blue Army. 6:02 left in the first period. Sedong between Stone and Zisler. And Plager and Del Rio, your defenseman. Sedong with it again, enters the zone. Tries a little toe pull and shot, but that's deflected. The Hockey Club comes away with it, and they'll come up out of the zone now. And into the Blue Army zone on the far side. Del Rio defending over there. Blocked by Sedong. Meyer, nice move to get it out of the zone. He's got Stone on the far wall. He wants him. Nice pass to the middle. Stone, shot just wide. Nice pass to Meyer on that 2-on-1. Just couldn't quite convert. Stone on a forecheck. Stone tries to go up top to Plager. Plager. Shot high and wide. We'll let Hockey Club touch it. That negates the high sticking. Del Rio slams it back in deep low. Hockey Club tries to go cross ice, but no one there. Del Rio gets it. Del Rio shot on net. Toward the net, goes wide, and rings around. And Miller intercepts. Send it back into the Hockey Club zone. Battle on the near wall at the blue line. Back to Kavilhag. Kavilhag, nice move to buy himself some time and space. Up to Meyer. Meyer cuts it in the middle. Lost the handle. And Hockey Club gets possession, and they'll break it out quick and into the Blue Army zone. Good hustle back by Krumptich. Almost pushed him off the puck. Strong play by Hockey Club. Nice save by Johnson. Shot toward the net, and Johnson gloves that one. And we'll get a whistle. 4:24 left in the first period. 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Zedemeyer will take this draw. Meyer and Miller as wings. Krumptich and Kavilhag the defenseman. Hockey Club controls in the draw. Shot toward the net. Nice save, Johnson, into the corner. Goes up the wall, back to the point. Send it back in deep. Puck bouncing around. Got to get bodies. Got to clear it out. And Blue Army does. That one doesn't get out. Another shot toward the net. Nice save, Johnson again. Ooh. I don't know how that stayed out, but it did. And Krumptich comes away with it. Nice saves, Nico Johnson, keeping this a 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Krumptich dumps it in deep. Miller, first Blue Army player on the forecheck. Up the near wall. Sedong and Kavilhag battling there. Zisler with it now. Zisler tried to set it in deep, but that's intercepted. Hockey Club throws it across to Krumptich. Krumptich tried to get it to Zisler. That's intercepted. And sent into the Blue Army zone. Krumptich defending. Good strong play by Krumptich. Sedong battling. Sedong comes away with it. Sedong tried to go up to Miller, but that's intercepted. Sedong still in the corner. The wall, but no one there. And shot and saved by Johnson. So a little pressure for Hockey Club here. Nico Johnson up to the task. Sedong on the draw with Zisler and Stone as wings. Del Rio with Plager the defenseman. Hockey Club almost controlled, but sent it strong, too strong, all the way out of the zone. And they'll send it right back up the neutral zone, into the Hockey Club zone, 2-on-2. Takes it wide. That shot's deflected. Goes in the rear corner. And Stone almost tripped it up and out. Back to Plager in his own corner. Puts the brakes on. Looking for some options. And let's move. One move. And that's broken up by Hockey Club. And they'll send it up and out of the zone. Good hustle back by Stone. And 2-on-1 doesn't materialize. Del Rio comes away with it. Del Rio behind his own net. Grabs up the wall. Here we go to Sedong. Sedong chips it up and out. All the way to the Hockey Club zone. They ring it almost around. Ooh, almost had a lucky bounce in front, but just out of our reach. Kavilhag regroups it. Over to Del Rio. Del Rio tried to go back to Kavilhag, but just behind him. Hockey Club on the forecheck now. Del Rio tried to go up to Meyer out of his reach, and shot toward the net. That's tipped. Slowed it down nicely, and Johnson jumps on it. And we'll get a whistle. 1:56 left in the first period.
Stone with the playlist tonight over there. I like this.
Got some good tunes for us tonight. Zedemeyer on the draw. shot, another save by Johnson. Meyer and Miller, the two wings. Billhog and Kromtich, the defenseman. And up to the Hockey Club point, and they send it in off some skates. Zedemeyer comes away with it. Zedemeyer up through neutral with some speed. Just one little move at the blue line, and couldn't quite stay on side. So blown offside. Another draw, 1:40 left in the first. Still 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Back to Kromtich. Kromtich. Battle on the far wall. A little ping pong back and forth. Zedemeyer, Meyer, and Kromtich battling on the far wall. Puck pops back to Kvilhaug. Kvilhaug looking for some open ice. Off the boards to Miller. And he couldn't quite corral it until he enters offside. So another face-off just outside the blue line. Kvilhaug tried to chip it up to Zedemeyer, but just rolled through, and Hockey Club will clear the zone. They onto the Blue Army zone. Nice stick by Kvilhaug to break that up. But Hockey Club still controls, and Miller comes away with that one. Miller tried to go up and over to Sedang, but got tied up with some skates, and we're offside again. So after no whistles for about 6 minutes, got a bunch here. 55 seconds left in the first period. Sedang, Stone on his right, Zisler is left, Del Rio the left D, Plager the right D. Sedang backs it up to Del Rio. Del Rio over to Plager, a little behind him. Plager off the boards up to Stone or Sedang. Takes a bit of a carom, and Zisler, nice play to keep that in. Zisler using his body to protect the puck. Still has it, battling behind the net. Still behind the net. Stone helping out. Sedang over there now on the half wall. Hockey Club comes away with possession. And Stone intercepts. Oh, yeah. Stone tried to pull the trigger, but got a stick on that one. Del Rio goes over the net with that shot. Zisler behind the net. And Hockey Club. Del Rio keeps it in. But ultimately taken out. And that'll do it for the first period. So after one, Blue Army 2, Minnesota Hockey Club 0. Nico Johnson doing a nice job in the net. Faced some pressure, couple scrambles in front, but able to keep the puck out of the net. Some good forechecking today from Blue Army. Let's see if they can keep that going, keep the pressure on Hockey Club, force turnovers, mistakes, and get some opportunities that way. We've got some opportunities to move the puck up to the neutral zone, break a few more chances, and see if the boys can use that open ice, find that open man, and generate some more opportunities. Two mics here, minor officials today, doing a nice job with the music. I was worried they might need a chaperone during this, but they seem to be doing okay so far. Judging by the smiles, I think they're having fun too. That's good. All right. So we'll get the second period going with Del Rio and Plager, and Meyer the left wing. Zedemeyer will be the pivot, and Miller the right wing. Puck is down, and we're off. Battle at center ice, and Hockey Club comes away with it. Plager forces him over to Del Rio size, knocks him off the puck. And Meyer battling on the near wall, taking on a couple Hockey Club players himself. Shot, nice. Right arm saved by Johnson. Miller intercepts that pass. Does a nice job getting that out of the zone. Hockey Club regroups. The near side. Zedemeyer defending. They throw it to the middle. That goes all the way through. Miller. And that's shot toward the front. Bouncing around a little bit. Plager defending in the far corner. Takes that player off the puck. Now Miller defending. Goes up to the point. Shot toward the net. And steered aside by Johnson. Hockey Club up to the point again. And looks like someone's getting a penalty for Blue Army. I'm not sure what it was. We'll find out. Back up to the Hockey Club point. Meyer chasing. And Zedemeyer blocks that one. And looks like Plager's going to go for body check. Must have been the bump in the far corner. So, 12:53 left in the second period. Blue Army with a 2-0 lead. Blue Army will go shorthanded for 2 minutes here. Sedung and Zisler the forwards, Crumptich and Kavilhag the defensemen. And Sedung wins it back to Kavilhag. Kavilhag sends it around Zisler. Zisler up and out. That's a good start. Crumptich forechecking hard. And, good strong play by Crumptich in the corner. Still possessing, battling from his knees. Nice work. And hustling back too. And intercepts Zisler. Pushes it down into the corner. Zisler with it. Tried to go out to the middle, but that's intercepted. Sedung with it now. Sedung up top to Crumptich. Crumptich. I like what he was doing. He had Zisler right by the far post, and he saw him, tried to get it over to him, but just got intercepted on the way there. Crumptich with it now. And Sedung. Nice stick and forward by Sedung. Sedung, nifty moves. See if he can get a shot off. Sedung shoots. Nice save by the Hockey Club goalie. Sedung. And all right, Hockey Club gets out. Kavilhag's back there. Sedung hustling back. And to the far side and into the corner. Up to the point. Sedung chases. They go to the middle. Shot toward the net. Bodies are tied up in front nicely. And pucks behind. Sedung, first one there. Sedung tried to fire it all the way out, but that gets held in. Sent around. Crumptich in the corner now. Crumptich up to Zisler. Almost to Zisler. And Hockey Club keeps it in. They take it toward the net. Shot goes just high. 20 seconds left on the checking penalty to Plager. Shot toward the net. And Johnson covers. And a little extra stick there. And we'll get a whistle. 16 seconds left on the 2-minute penalty to Plager. Face off to Johnson's left. And Zedemeyer and Meyer the forwards. Crumptich and Del Rio the defenseman. Del Rio fires all the way down and out. Meyer on the forecheck for Blue Army. Nice stick to intercept that. And the penalty's over. Meyer with it. Dumps it back down into the Hockey Club zone. Zedemeyer hustling after it. They go D to D. Meyer on the forecheck. Hockey Club brings it out. Zedemeyer hustling back. Go to the middle. It goes all the way through. Plager back for it. Goes up the boards to Miller. Miller. Back in the middle to Plager. Plager looking for some options. He's got Miller. If he can bump it up to Zedemeyer. There he goes. He's got Meyer now. Nice pass from Zedemeyer to Miller. Meyer sends it to the middle, but no one really home. Plager keeps it in. Almost got it in. That shot's blocked. And 2 on 2 on 2. Plager gets back. Del Rio intercepts that, and that gets knocked off. All right. Ten minutes left in the second period. Blue Army still with a 2-0 lead. Defensive zone face-off to Johnson's right. Looks like Sedong will take the draw with Stone and Zisler as wings, Krumptich and Vilhag the defenseman. Hockey Club puts shot off the draw, and shot goes just wide. Krumptich in the corner to Zisler. Zisler, cross ice, just out of Stone's reach. They throw it back to Vilhag. Vilhag up to Stone, to Sedong now. Sedong, little space to see if he can make something happen up to Zisler, into the zone. Zisler tried to get it back to Sedong, but got a skate in the way, and it's broken up. Hockey Club back into the Blue Army zone. Vilhag back for it. Shot knocked down with Johnson's glove. Stone up the wall to Sedong. Sedong tries to bump it up to himself, but it's kept in by Hockey Club. They slip around the net, out in front, and open players, and they score. So, too many Hockey Club bodies left unaccounted for down low in the defensive zone, and that results in a Hockey Club goal, and they cut the Blue Army's lead in half. 9:06 left in the second, 2-1 lead for Blue Army. Zettermeyer on the draw between Meyer and Miller. Miller with it. Now, Hockey Club, they send it through neutral zone, back to Del Rio. Del Rio goes back all the way to his own zone. Puts the brakes on to Zettermeyer. Zettermeyer tried to go up the wall to Meyer, but that's intercepted. They send it back down. Del Rio behind his own net. Del Rio tries to go up the wall, but that's sent back in. And then some skates, and Meyer chips up and out. Zettermeyer hustling after it, but that'll get all the way down for an icing. 8:29 left in the second period. 2-1 lead, Blue Army. Same unit out there for both teams. No change. Zettermeyer wins it back to Del Rio. Del Rio reverses up the wall, just past Meyer, and past the Hockey Club defenseman. Meyer hustling after it. Couldn't be icing. Meyer the first one there. Meyer looks to the middle. That's broken up by Hockey Club. They come away with it. They go up the wall, intercepted by Plager. Plager sends it all the way back in deep. Hockey Club with it. They go up the boards out of their own reach to Del Rio. Del Rio to Zisler. Zisler chips it in. Zisler hustles after it. Good forecheck. Zisler toward the net, all the way around. Tried to wrap it. Just slipped off his stick. Zisler back with it again. Zisler battling on the far side in the corner. Tries to go to the middle. Sedong now. Sedong tried to go all the way across the stone, but the goalie's stick was in the way. Zisler behind the net, sends it out front. Plager with it. Plager sends it toward the net. That's deflected wide. Zisler to the middle again. Sedong got a Del Rio shot toward the net, deflected. And Hockey Club just ices it, sends it all the way down. It's not going to get there, though. Del Rio's back for it. Del Rio with one on hard. Sends it up to Zisler. Zisler at the end of the shift. Probably not the full tank of gas. Stone with it now. Stone, nice move to the middle. Stone toward the net. Couldn't quite get a shot off Sedong now. Sedong to Zisler. Zisler to the middle. Good pressure by Blue Army here. Hockey Club scrambling. They get it out to Del Rio in the neutral zone. Del Rio goes back behind his own net. Cuts it up. Del Rio up through the neutral zone into the Hockey Club zone. Shot and saved by Hockey Club goalie. 6:29 left in the second period. Still 2-1 lead for Blue Army. Some really good pressure there by Blue Army. That Sedong, Zisler, and Stone line putting some heat on them. Just couldn't quite convert. Let's see if Blue Army can punch one through here. Zettermeyer between Meyer and Miller. Krumptich and Vilhag, the defenseman. Back to Hockey Club D in the corner. Nice play by that defenseman. Find himself some time and space. And up to neutral to Krumtich. Krumtich banks it off the boards just past Meyer. Hockey Club reverses and they throw it off the glass and up and out of the zone. Into the Dormy zone. Krumtich has him back. Vilhag gets a stick on it and able to break it up just enough. Puck's behind the net to Vilhag. Sends it up the boards. Past to Miller. Vilhag in the corner. In the middle towards Zedemeyer. Meyer now. Meyer gets it out of the zone for now. Hockey Club regroups in the neutral zone. Into the Dormy zone. And broke it up nicely by Krumtich and Vilhag. Miller with it. Up and out of the zone into neutral. Some battles on the far wall. Zedemeyer hustles back after it. Able to break that up. And Miller. Miller. The neutral zone has Meyer. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Over to Meyer. And that broken up. Meyer and Miller forechecking. Meyer comes away with it. Meyer tried to wrap it around. Goaltender's there to stop that. And Hockey Club breaks it out. Hockey Club through neutral in the Blue Army zone. And nicely steered aside by Krumtich. And Sedung comes away with it with some speed. Sedung through the neutral zone. Sedung into the Hockey Club zone and just offside. 4:42 left in the second. 2-1 Blue Army still. Sedung between Zisler and Stone. Plager and Del Rio the defenseman. Hockey Club controls for a minute. Plager had to send it in deep, hit somebody. Stone keeps it in. Ooh, I'm not sure how they don't call that on 15. Sent by Sedung to the middle, all the way through Zisler. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio shot toward the net. Nice deflection in front by Sedung, but that is held on to by Hockey Club. So offensive face-off for Sedung's line. Sedung between Zisler and Stone. Del Rio and Plager, the defenseman. To Zisler. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio over to Plager just behind him. Keeps it in. Sends it all the way down low behind the net. To Zisler. Zisler. Oh, looking. He sees him. He got Plager. Plager shoots. Nice save. Good eyes by Zisler to find the far side defenseman creeping down low. A nice save by Hockey Club goalie. Stone on the wall. Back up top to Plager. Plager over to Del Rio. Del Rio goes back to Plager, but no time. And Plager's able to fight that off and prevent some major damage. Del Rio back with it. Behind his own net. Circles around. Up and out of the zone. And all the way into the Hockey Club zone. Takes it wide. Just knocked off his stick a bit. Sedung helping out. Sedung comes away with it. Nice hustle. Nice play by Zisler. Keep that in. Sedung sends it down low to Stone. Stone back up. And Hockey Club comes away with it. Del Rio hustling back. Good hustling by Del Rio and Zisler. Johnson up to the task. Send out front. That's gets some wood on it. Stone now with it. Stone and Sedung. 2-on-2. Into the Hockey Club zone. Take it wide. Ooh. And 20, that'll be a checking penalty. So, hope the zone's all right. Getting up slowly, but getting up. There he goes, on his feet. So, 3:06 left in the second period. Blue Army will get a chance to double their lead with a 2-minute checking penalty on Hockey Club. Zedemeyer with Meyer on the left and Miller on the right. Krumtich left D, Vilhag the right D. Back to Krumtich. Krumtich, flat bond. Ooh, good screen by Zettermeyer. Almost snuck through. Meyer in the corner now. Meyer around the net. Nice pass up top to Gilhog. Gilhog, shot toward the net. That's deflected, doesn't make it all the way through, and Hockey Club clears. All the way down to Gilhog. Back for it behind his own net. To Miller. Miller with some space. And Hockey Club breaks that up, and they'll try to send it back in. Gilhog intercepts that. Goes over to Krumtich. Krumtich. With some time. Into the Hockey Club zone. Into the middle. And takes it wide toward the side. Puts the brakes on, looking for some options. Sends it up top to Gilhog. Gilhog, slapper toward the net. That's tip, but saved nonetheless. And Hockey Club Pierce. All the way down. 1 minute left in the power play for Blue Army. Zettermeyer back for it. Zettermeyer. That's knocked off his stick. Krumtich bumps it up. Back to Zettermeyer. He gets it again. Into the Hockey Club zone. Toward the middle. Nice move. Oh, and he'll get taken down. And that'll be a two-man advantage for Blue Army. Nice play by Zettermeyer. Used his speed and hands there to create an opportunity and force Hockey Club to draw a penalty to prevent a goal there. And Blue Army will have a two-man advantage for 44 seconds here. Sedong on the draw with Zissler on his left, Stone on his right, Pleger the right, Del Rio the lefty. See if they can make something happen here. Over to Stone, back up to Pleger. Pleger with some time, walks it in. Back to Stone. Stone, back to Pleger. Pleger, back out. Tried to go back down low, but that is safe. To Del Rio. Del Rio, far side to Stone. Stone, just complete the handle there. Pleger intercepts. Should have time to go back into the zone. And Stone to Del Rio. Now we got to go. There we go. Let's get in the zone. And offside. 9 seconds left in the two-man advantage for Blue Army here. Let's see if we can get a quick one. 1:25 left in the second penalty. Sedong still between Zissler and Stone. Del Rio and Pleger. Puck is down. See if we can get the puck here. And they send it back. Pleger breaks up that attack. And the first penalty is over, so 5-on-4 now for 1:10. Del Rio, far side. Nice pass to Stone. Stone, if he hurries, cuts it in the middle. Stone, shot, and save. Puck's bouncing in front. Sedong with it, turns and fires. Another save. Zissler tried to bang it in. And Hockey Club sends it all the way around. Del Rio with it now. Del Rio shoots high and wide. And Hockey Club controlling Zissler with it behind the net. Cuts out toward the front. Now Stone. Sedong sends it back up to Pleger. Pleger, shot toward the net. Nice tip in front, just high. Good hard low shot and tip just over the net. Stone now, tried to go in front. There it is. Oh, man, just can't get it past that Hockey Club goalie. Hockey Club will clear it all the way down, and that'll do it for the second period. And there'll be about 10 seconds left on that penalty. So, after 2-1 lead for Blue Army. Some good pressure there. Just couldn't quite capitalize. Some good puck movement by Blue Army there. See if the boys notice that moving that puck usually leads to opportunities and good things happening. So next team keep that up. At times maybe a little extra puck movement, but that's all right. Good to see them with their head up, looking to move the puck and make some plays. So, 2-1 lead for Blue Army. And should be 10 seconds left on the power play as we start this third period. Zedemeyer, the center, between Miller on his right, Meyer on his left. Kavilhag, the right D, Krumpetich, the left D. Everyone's set. Here we go. Third period's underway. Back to Krumpetich. Krumpetich, nice little touch pass to Kavilhag. Kavilhag off of Meyer's skate, and that shouldn't be icing. He was on the right side of the blue line, or red line, and there we go. They waved it off correctly, thankfully. Back to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer. I don't know if that was offside. It was going to be offside before he stopped it, but the ref called it offside nonetheless, so we'll get a face-off. Same unit out there. Krumpetich spins, tried to go up the boards, and that's intercepted. But Zedemeyer battles in the middle. That is offside. There we go. All right, so a little choppy to start this third here, but we're underway again. Hockey Club controls into the Blue Army zone. Good hustle back by Zedemeyer. Shot just high. Krumpetich behind his own net. Up to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer out of the zone. Zedemeyer, 3-on-2 if they hurry. And into the middle, but that's broken up. Ooh, Miller almost snuck away with that one. Krumpetich lines and blasts that back. He keeps it in. Kavilhag sends it toward the net. Meyer jumped over it. Nice screen, but steered aside. Zedemeyer in the corner now. Zedemeyer still with it. Zedemeyer goes up top to Krumpetich. Krumpetich, Clapper, and just steered aside. Hockey Club chips it back out. Nice play by smart play by Zedemeyer to be back in cover for Krumpetich, who was pinching in there. Up to Miller, and shot. Ooh, nice kick save. Rebound. Ooh, couldn't play right there for the rebound. Meyer in the corner. He'll go up top to Kavilhag. Kavilhag, he's got some time. Slapper, tipped over the net. And into the corner for Sedung in there. And they'll send it all the way down, they'll wave it off. So no icing. Kavilhag back for it. Looking for some help. He reverses to Krumpetich. Krumpetich back behind his own net. No right wing here, though. So Krumpetich takes it up himself. Krumpetich up through neutral to Zisler. Krumpetich fouls it all the way in, but that's unfortunately offside. 11:53 left in the third period. Blue Army still with a 2-1 lead. Sedung between Stoner his right, Zisler his left, Del Rio the lefty, Plager the right D. Hockey Club. Ooh, Zisler, nice interception there, and sent it all the way in deep. Let's get to work. Hockey Club behind the net, they're ringing around the boards. Stone battling on the near wall. Plager toward the net, it goes wide. And to Del Rio in the neutral zone. Loses an edge. He spins and fires, and that gets to Sedung. Sedung 3-on-2 if they hurry. And Sedung enters the zone. Sedung to the middle. Sedung, shots deflected into the corner. Zisler with it now. Zisler sends it toward the net. That's deflected in the other corner. Stone down low. Stone battling. Stone over to Zisler. Zisler to Sedung. Sedung over to Plager. Plager down low to Stone. Stone back to Plager. Nice passing. There we go. Oh, and that shot is blocked. Some nifty passing there by that group. Just couldn't quite get the shot to go through. Sedung hustling back. Nice job getting back to break that up. Sedung. Nice play up to Stone. Stone to neutral zone. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Stone to the middle to Sedung. Sedung. Shot saved and steered aside. Hockey Club. Back up through neutral. Plager, hurry up, one on, up to Stone, and that's tipped in. Zisler hustling on the forecheck. And Hockey Club. Nice play by Sedung on that forecheck to break that up. Oh, that's a funny carry in the middle. We'll take it to Miller, and just couldn't quite get the handle. The puck was bouncing on him, and Hockey Club breaks it up and out. Del Rio steps up and breaks that up. To the middle to Miller. Miller, nice moves. See if we can get out of the zone. We do. To Zedemeyer, 2-on-1 with Meyer. If he hurries, gets over to Meyer. And get a shot off. Nice save. Wow. Hockey Club goalie is on fire. Slap shot and tipped. And, of course, save. Some good pressure by Blue Army. This Hockey Club goalie is playing great. So, nice work, number 3. Zedemeyer on the draw. Back to Kromtich. Kromtich makes moves, sends it down to Meyer. And Hockey Club controls, and they'll break it out of the zone. Through the neutral zone. Into the Army zone. Shot. Nice save, Johnson. We haven't seen a ton of action today. But Johnson's been good one called on. A little extra stick work by number 16. Lucky he didn't get the minutes for an after the whistle slash there out of frustration, I think. But we'll play on. Wilhog behind his own net. Reverse this. Meyer tried to send it up and out to Miller. Gets it to him. Miller to Zedemeyer. And and Hockey Club comes away with it. Into the Blue Army zone and deep. The Bellhog sends it up the wall. That's intercepted. Kromtich in the corner. Kromtich sends it up. That's kept in by Hockey Club. Kromtich off the boards. Meyer chips it up and out.
Go, Lanny!
They've got
Go,
numbers,
Lanny!
Lanny's. Hockey Club defender fell down. Lanny on all alone. Oh, and he's hustled back by the Hockey Club player and just disrupted that enough. Zedemeyer couldn't get a good shot off, and no harm done. So 9:13 left in the third, still 2-1 in favor of Blue Army. Sedong in the draw between Stone and Zisler. Sedong tried to go back to Del Rio, but Hockey Club will enter 2-on-1. Plager's back for it. Plager gets it up to Stone. Stone has 3-on-2 if they hurry. Yep, he does. To the middle. Stone to the middle. Stone crosses, skates with it. Puts the brakes on. And that's chipped up to Del Rio. Del Rio toward the net. And glove save by the Hockey Club goalie. Del Rio keeps it in, sends it in deep. Stone forechecking. Stone in the corner working on that one. Stone comes away with it. And 3 Minnesota Hockey Club players on him, and Hockey Club will come away with it, up and out of the zone. Into the Blue Army zone. Zisler hustling back. Nice hustle by Zisler to keep that Hockey Club player from getting to the middle. Hockey Club goes to their point. Shot toward the net, and the puck is bouncing and steered just aside. Stone brings it around, but there's a Hockey Club player there. Sedong in the corner battling. Nope, Stone can't do that. And got away with one there. Stone picked up, looks like Plager's stick, and tossed it back to him. All right, Hockey Club still possessing. That should be a high stick. There we go. A little hectic in the defensive zone there for a second, but got away with it. And with the high stick, we'll get a face-off in the Hockey Club zone. So Zedemeyer between Miller on the right, Meyer on the left, Kromtich, lefty, Vilhog on the right knee. Back to Kromtich. Kromtich walks it in. Shot high. And that'll be a high stick on Blue Army. So we'll trade high sticks and go back the other end. 7:38 left in the third period. Still a 2-1 lead for Blue Army. Good offensive chances both ways, but both goaltenders have been stellar. Zedemeyer Hockey Club keeps it in. Blue Army almost sprung a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-0 even. They come away with it again here. Miller through neutral. Tried to go to the middle. Intercepted. Hockey Club. Krumtich over there. Deflects that. Krumtich behind his own net. Taken away by Hockey Club.
Go, Grady!
And Krumtich takes that away. Krumtich tried to go far side up to Miller, but that's intercepted. Kvilhag. And back to Kvilhag. Kvilhag looking to go to the far side. Meyer has it now. Meyer up to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer hustling in. There he goes. And a glove save.
Any other spot.
6:49 left in the third period. 2-1 lead Blue Army. Offense's own face-off. Sedang with Zisler on his left, Stone his right. Plager the right D, Del Rio the lefty. To Zisler on the far wall. Zisler, nice work to come away with that. And he is bodied, but good strong play by Zisler to hold on to it. Comes out, almost came away with that one. Oh, Plager, shot bouncing around, and there we go. It's about time. It's been brewing for a little while. They need to do that. So we will let 17 go to the box for that extra unnecessary shove after the whistle. And Blue Army will have a chance to rough it. So Blue Army will have a 2-minute power play here. Young, Zisler, back to Del Rio. Del Rio shot toward the net and steered into the corner. Hockey Club up to Del Rio. Del Rio toward the net again. Rebound in front, still open, and covered. Only 14 seconds gone in the power play, so still 1:46 left. 6:19 left in the period. Sedang between Zisler and Stone, Del Rio and Plager. Sedang back to Del Rio. Del Rio over to Plager. Plager's got some time. He shoots, tips. Sedang. Nice. There we go. So, nice face-off win. Nice puck movement D to D. That was Sedang. Eisen got that one. Sedang from Plager and Del Rio. So nice puck movement. Way to go to the net. Nice low shot and tipped in for a 3-1 lead for Blue Army. 6:10 left in the third period. Into the Blue Army zone. Del Rio back for it. And that is deflected in the air off some helmets. And Sedang comes away with it. Sedang with a move, another move, and another move. Sedang with some speed through neutral zone. Dangling, and lost the handle. Hockey Club exits the zone. Shot toward the net, and gloved and jumped on by Johnson. 5:40 left in the third period. The score is 3-1, isn't it? Yeah, score is 3-1.
You're excited to DJ.
The mics are having too much fun over there. That's all right. We'll let them be. They're playing good music. Zedemeyer controls it himself off the draw. Zedemeyer tried to go up in the middle, but that hits a skate. Krumtich, nice move to get out of the zone. Krumtich enters the Hockey Club zone, takes it wide, some speed and some strength, cuts it in the middle. Oh, and off the crossbar. Up to the point. Meyer, shot, wide. Miller with it. Miller goes up to the point to Kvilhag. Kvilhag, that shot, a little wide. Meyer in the corner now. Meyer, good body position there to protect the puck. Meyer still with it. Meyer, good eyes, nice pass up to Kvilhag. Kvilhag, nice low shot. That's deflecting in the corner. Up to the point for Krumtich. Krumtich keeps it in. There's Meyer. And still battle on the far wall. And Hockey Club's able to clear it. Good, strong play by Krumtich. At least slow it down. They enter the zone. That is looked offside to me, but apparently not. Kvilhag deflects that, breaks that play up, and chips it out. Nice play by Kvilhag. Meyer now in neutral zone with Zedemeyer on the far side. Nice pass over. Oh, just couldn't quite get the handle. Zedemeyer cut it to the middle. Lost an edge, and Hockey Club comes away. Now Meyer in the middle. Meyer with a move. Shot off the face mask. In the front, Zettermeyer. Another save by Hockey Club. Meyer throws it back. Tried to go in front, but that's kept in the corner. And Hockey Club. Scrambling now. Meyer toward the net. Steered aside. Back to the Kvilhaug. Kvilhaug sent it down to Miller. Out of his reach, though, and it goes all the way around. Hockey Club tried to ice it, but Krumtich keeps it in for now. Still in. Good strong play by Krumtich on the wall. Again, Krumtich. Zettermeyer now with the loose puck. This whole line is going for change. He was all by himself pretty much, but Hockey Club comes away with it. And they go up through the neutral zone. Plager intercepts. Plager has a chance if he walks in. Plager looking for options. Oh. Yeah. Sedong, nice pass to Zisler. Zisler and all alone. Zisler shoots, he scores. Nice move. Nice finish.
Brendan from Eisen and
Cam. So Zisler found himself some time and space, walked into the goal and made a nice move and lifted it up over the blocker for a 4-1 lead for Blue Army. Nice play by Sedong to get that over. Little touch pass to get over to Zisler too. All right, 4-1 lead into the Blue Army zone. Into the middle, broken up by Sedong. Sedong up to Stone, up and out of the zone. Stone on the near wall, chips it in. And Hockey Club comes up and out through neutral. Del Rio breaks that up for a minute. Del Rio comes away with it. And able to get it inside the zone for just a minute. Sedong with it. Sedong, some nice moves. Some more nice moves, Sedong. Puck bouncing in front of the net, and Hockey Club comes away with it. Hockey Club up and out through neutral toward the Blue Army zone. They take it wide. Del Rio defending. They'll try to go up front. Sedong and Plager covering nicely in front. Meyer with some speed up out of the zone. Meyer bumps it up to himself. See if he can win that battle. Ooh, almost got it. And Hockey Club, they fire it all the way across. 2:05 left in the third period. 4-1 lead Blue Army. All the way into the Hockey Club zone. Stone forechecking. They send it up the wall. That took a funny carom out toward the middle. Meyer. Pitchfork is down low. That is knocked out by Hockey Club. Hockey Club on the rush now, and that is offside. We'll take that break. 1:44 left in the third period. Four-1 lead for Blue Army. Zettermeyer between Miller and Meyer. Kvilhaug and Krumtich to the deep. Miller. Toward the middle. That's broken up. Back to Krumtich. And Krumtich again. Up to Zettermeyer. Zettermeyer battling hard. Meyer gets that loose puck and fires it in deep. We're offside. We'll have to tag up here. So that's a free pass for Hockey Club to get out of the zone, and they do. Miller battling on the near wall. Hockey Club enters the Blue Army zone wide. They cut it to the middle, and Krumtich breaks that up for a second shot, steered aside by Johnson. Zettermeyer in the corner. Zettermeyer up the wall from Miller. That's broken up. Kvilhaug defends on the half wall. Zettermeyer in the corner with Kvilhaug as well. Miller creeping down there. A little bit low for a right wing, but 45 seconds left in the third period. To the Hockey Club point. Shot toward the net, but wide. Zettermeyer hustling after it, and Miller as well. Kvilhaug supporting. Good stick by Meyer to pop that good stick up for just a second. Keep him from getting a good shot off. Krumtich battling on the far wall. Kvilhaug kicks that aside, up and out of the zone, all the way into the Hockey Club zone. Meyer forechecking with 10 seconds left in the third period here. And good stick by Krumtich to deflect that. And enters the Blue Army zone, but there's 1-0. And that'll do it. So, your final here in West St. Paul. Blue Army 4, Minnesota Hockey Club 1. We'll see you next time.